Mają jakieś szanse tym razem?
Okay, Jesus, where are my headphones? Come on. Guys, yeah, we're ready. We're moving on. So, the next 2 versus 2 domination match that we have for you is... The first team that we're gonna have in here is, you can see Papkin, he's already played once. So Papkin and Will, this team is called Papkinography.
Nice one. Nice one.
And the other team is Karel and Andras, and they're called EffinWinners. That's what they call themselves.
Cookie.
All right, so Papkinography versus EffinWinners. Philip, do you remember who chose? Oh, there we go. Who chose which team? Maybe you want to comment on the teams on the nations.
So the first team is more diverse than second because we have Vikings and Germans, and the second one has only Vikings and Vikings. And the Germans is basically on the beginning has a problem with Vikings because Germans Huskars are not very good against Spearmen. Spearmen are countering the Germans' first unit, so the German player will have to adapt, will have to think clever to win the fight, so it will not easy for him. Okay, so now we are watching our player. He's making standard barracks. We can see that he has he has some knowledge about the game because he immediately started to build the barracks. But basically he should first of all use his first Viking squad to get the village. But it's a minor mistake. We almost have a barracks. Yeah, we have a barracks, and he's waiting for first 50 points of wood to recruit his second spearman. And here we go. He's recruiting. He should use his rendezvous point to make sure that his first squad will immediately go to the point that he's interested in to go there, for example, the first village. On the stream you can see that Papkin is explaining something to his teammate, so we will see how it goes. And we'll see the first mistake, the first spearman doesn't attack the village. The second spearman is going for the second village. That's also a mistake because they should hide the first Vikings because they couldn't get the village because they were not attacking it. Now we see that he's retreating. He's going for the silver village, but as you can see in the previous fight, he could not get it. Now you can see that Ally is just learning that he needs to be close to the village after he burned it to capture it. So he just learned the hard way. Now you can see our player is replenishing his first Viking squad. The second squad is also going not on the village, but near them. Now they're trying to burn it, but they will not succeed.
So Papkinography is down 1 village?
They're down to 0 village. They have no village at all. They're trying to get the silver one, but they can't do it. Maybe this squad will do it. We can see that he's recruiting the third Spearman squad.
Right, they gotta try harder, I guess.
Yeah. We can see that he's used 1 retreat. You can double retreat immediately to your base, or 1 retreat just some distance from the starting point where you start to retreat to get much more quicker control over the group. We can see that the player wants to go with the first village with 2 squads. That's not a bad idea because they will get it much faster than 1 squad. We can now see that our team, the blue team, is -3 points. So that means that the enemy has at least 1 village more than our spectating players. We can see that they finally get to manage 1.
Papkin's coaching.
Yeah, we can see that Papkins is teaching the player. Not very fortunate.
No, that's good coaching right there.
Yeah,
come on.
He knows a little about the game, I must say. He's not very bad at it. We can see that our player has ordered his villages to get the resource for him. That's a very smart decision. We can now see that he's replenished the squads to full. That's also a good decision. Now we can see that Papkin is again teaching something. So Papkin is playing basically at two players.
Let's see how good is he. Is he twice as good?
Yeah. Let's see. But still the enemy. Papkin said that yes, he is. We'll see how cocky it was. We can now see that the blue player is taking the village, the silver village. I think they should take it with 2 squads, even though the 1 squad is not full. It will be enough. Yeah, he's taken the silver village. Okay, now we can see that the player is looking for... No, Papkin is again teaching how the game works. Okay, now it's nothing really interesting. Papkin is learning. Papkin again is trying to get to tier again trio, but he will replenish the squad, so that will take the wood. Again, he's ordering villages.
He's doing something that I am not doing. He's picking an order in which he starts gathering resources.
Yeah,
this is something that I totally suck at. I just press all, and he's doing it the smart way.
That could be crucial, especially when you're playing in very. When you're playing with a player with the same skill, as you do, we can see that the blue team has lost the F village, so they will try to retake. I think with the free village, with the free spearman squad, it should be taken easily. He could even get some experience taking down the enemy. Oh, we can see that the enemy is starving, so they have at all no chances. We can see that one of the spearman squads has get taken by surprise.
Oh, they're hungry. You can tell by the status icon.
Yeah. I just told it. And there was one of the minor mistake, because they were, instead of going flank them, they were just blobbing them, so they're not as effective as they could be. And you can see that enemy has taken them from behind, so that's a really good decision. You can now see that Papkin wants to show us some dying thing. And we can see that they will lose this fight, because the enemy has lost some squads. So
they're retreating right now.
So they have now again some food, so they regain their spears, their strength. You can see that Papkin was thinking about upgrading the spearmen. That was a really good idea, because he has a free squad of spearmen. He should replenish one of it. Oh yes, he's doing it. Cool. And now he wants to use his one squad to retake this, his two squads to retake this village. That's also a really good idea.
He's got the second tier.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Now he's going for Huskars. He's got the second tier, so he can have access to better units, to other units that are best against the shield units, but the enemy has no shield units, so that will not help him at all. The enemy has spear and huskers, so the spearmen are very good composition to get things done. And we can see also that Papkin has only 2 food left. He's on the minus, so he has. Yeah, you can see that he immediately chooses to take the meat, food, to not allow his squads to starve, to not lower his morale. We can now see that our players has a very good move to take the silver village by attacking from both sides to the enemy, and also you can see that Papkins has morale lowered because he has no food for now. He is on -1. That's very unfortunate. But you can see that he's smart enough to trying to get the second village, because he knows that it should be less defended, because they just destroy the enemy. He has a squad on second level, so he can choose a specialization for it, but he does it. Oh, now he goes. Yeah, offensive. That's the only way of offensive. He should dare attack, because he has 2 squads. He should flank one of it to get the raw morale on the enemy, but he doesn't do it. So now they have a little problem with attacking enemy. He should attack this squad to enemy, but he's decided to retreating because he's a spearman and he can. And they have to take any village as soon as possible, because they are minus 6 points. So
either they come back or it's goodbye.
Yeah, so are very close to lose.
What do you think? What do you bet?
If they will not attack as soon as possible, they will lose. They should take the silver village, because it will tie the game and will give them some times, but now the units are taken by surprise near the village. One of the units has time to replenish, so that's very good. Papkin decided to go for archers, but he still has no food, so that's not a very smart decision. He should go for more spearmen.
Oh, the snow.
Yeah, no, we have a snow.
Is that going to make it harder for them to take over the village?
I don't know about village, but for sure it will make harder to burn the buildings of enemy. Yeah. Papkin wasn't sure what to do with these Huskars, but now he decided. It's -6, so it's not so one-sided than the previous game, but they should have taken as fast as possible at least one village, or they will just lose. We can see now that Papkin flanked enemy. Now he has attack also from second flank.
Good, good, good.
Also the archers, and he forced enemy to retreat. That's a very good decision.
That's
it's
close,
only
man.
30 points. It's only 30 points, but I think it's GG because
GG, yeah,
the next tick and the game is over.
There we go. God damn.
GG.
GG, guys. GG, guys. All right, so Papkinography loses their first match against EffinWinners. EffinWinners score a point. Papkinography drops down into loser's bracket. Maybe they rebound off it. We'll see. In the meantime, let us prepare the next match for you guys, and we will be back in a couple seconds, okay? Minutes or whatever. Thanks.